Hello YouTube, I hope everybody's doing great, and I'm currently outside and building my forge, and I just picked up this little guy here. And as I mentioned in my previous video, I thought of using the piezo igniter out of this thing, but it's tiny and the spark isn't really that big. You can see it here. Can hardly see it. And then I checked on AliExpress and I saw these little guys. Sometimes they are sold together, sometimes they are sold separately. And since I didn't want to wait 4 weeks for it to arrive and then maybe not working and whatnot, I paid about 3 times as much, but I got it the next day, and I was lucky enough to find it here locally in Bulgaria. And this is technically the igniter itself, obviously. Oh, and you can hear the sound difference. And this you mount where you want the wherever you have the gas outlet to ignite. And I don't know why they do it only with a single wire, so you have to have a metal casing, which this will touch the metal casing and yeah, to make a closed circuit, otherwise it will not work. So if you have it like that, there is no spark, obviously it's too far away. But if you have it like that, and you can see, maybe white is the wrong background, but yeah, you can definitely see the spark. And I wonder why they not do it with 2 wires and then have 2 prongs here and have it like that, so you can use it on non-metal enclosures as well. So I don't know why they don't do it, but these are always like this. And I guess all gas, these are actually for barbecue grills or gas stoves, and which this looks something like in the movies. Anyway, so I will integrate this into my forge, and I cannot wait it. I'm right now still making the cutout for the forge and whatnot, and I want to put this nicely somewhere, but you will see that if you watch the second part, or if you keep watching, because I will probably, since this is only 3 minutes, I will edit this into the other video. So anyway, stay tuned, coming up. Well, what do you know? It works. I did not clean out the bottom yet, so that's why it looks ugly. But lo and behold, make a forge for 15 bucks. Not really, but around there. And guess what I did? Ta-ta! I did not use this. So much so for Venturi effect and airflow and gas flow and all 9 yards. It does work without it. Will it work better with it? Maybe, probably. Who knows? Does it heat up to glowing red? Yes, it does. So the end is actually a couple of centimeters in the brick, and I'm amazed how this just stays cool It's cold actually. You have a little bit heat over here at the edge where the flame comes out. I still have heat coming out of here. Well, I guess I will never be cold in the winter again. I put this thing in my room, fire it up for 5 minutes, and can sit in not underwear like Homer Simpson, but in a bathing suit in the middle of winter, and my cat will come with me. Okay. So this is a 100% success story. I did cut the edges. I even go and bought some rasp or whatever you call it, I guess rasp. So still just did a little bit. So I will put this in a little further because I don't know what's gonna happen right at the edge, if it's gonna burn the brick or not. But I could fucking save that thing here. Did not excuse my language. Shouldn't said that word. Anyway, I open it fully up here and adjust it from the tank. So, as I said, I did buy 5 centimeters of these bricks and wanted to make a forge, and I thought it's just too big inside. I mean, I'm only gonna forge knives, nothing long. If I have something long, I can just open it up from the other side, and yeah, and all the people going like in an angle in there for the air to flow, and you know what, you can overcomplicate things, really. Just try it. And you see bigger forges where the burner goes from the top, so what's the sense of having it come in an angle? Makes no sense, just hangs off there. This looks nice. I could even go ahead and well, no, I'm not gonna shorten the bottom part of the T, but I will put it further in. But I cannot see anything happening in there. And just clean out the inside. Maybe make a stand for it somehow. But this is it. I always wanted this, and I love how actually loud it is, right? And you did eat all the dust here by staying at my foot, not going away. Anyway, this is it. This thing cost like $5. And if I want something bigger, larger, and I did shorten it because it was 60 centimeters, and now it's what is it? Oh, let me go my leg. Oh yeah, I didn't show you. I did show you. So I shortened it to 41 centimeters, give or take 42, and my internal depth is 34 centimeters. If I clean it out, it's gonna go a little further in. And now I'm gonna find a way to mount this. I even thought of going real fancy, drilling a hole here and then just routing the wires, since I do have a long drill bit that I can use. And wouldn't that be cool if you have the red knob here and you push and fire it up? If it burns up, I buy another one, but I don't think so. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, what you want? You can become a famous, right? Say your name. What is your name? Anyway, I thought of actually drilling a hole here, and I could shorten this thing, mounting it in there, and then just have a wire from here to the outside of that thing as well. I don't know how hot that is. A little bit hot. So that will be my next move. And I watched a lot of videos about forges and whatnot, and about forges that you can buy. Why is not anybody putting this thing on there? Why not? Am I the only one? Well, I am the only one, I'm the one, but anyway, I really like it. Just have to clean out the inside, and other people take 2 bricks, shorter ones, and then make a half circle and then put them on top of each other to have a full circle, and then, but you're gonna not have you will have leakage, I guess, on the where the other part sits on top of it. So I'm blabbering. Am I? Is anybody still here watching me? Probably not, but doesn't matter. If you have any ideas or ideas, yeah, why not? Questions, comments. If you hate it, tell me. And if you love it, don't tell me. He's going nuts here. He's going nuts. What you want? Anyway, I like it, and if it breaks, whatever, another $5, little work. I gotta find a easier way to make the holder. I drill it out and then use my flat steel bar to shave it and make it flat and whatnot. Took a little time, but that's it. I'm gonna clean that thing, paint it, make it nice looking. Gotta be nice looking, doesn't? Anyway, at least stuff that I built. So this is it. And as I said, if I need anything longer, if I make swords one day, I can just cut out the hole in the back. And I'm not sure if you can impregnate, isn't it the correct word? Because if you rub it, it always comes off somehow. If you can use like a clear coat or painted something, I can have, yeah, I do have silver heat resistant paint, although this thing doesn't get hot at all. It's cold actually while it's burning. So the insulation is great, and I think the walls are thick enough for it not to break. I kept the hole small because, I mean, why have a hole that big if the blade is only very thin? I didn't see any blades bigger than my hand, or maybe if you make a how you call it, if you, no, doesn't matter. Anyway, I like it, and stay tuned for the next part or for the continuing. Till later. Well, I have my, I'm call it pocket forge ready. Of course it's not gonna fit in any pocket, but it's small, it's cute, and I'm gonna call it pocket forge. And this is my contraption for the ignition and that I'm gonna call, it's original based on the tea burner, and I'm gonna call it Cactus burner. If you use your imagination, you know why. So anyway, and I know this will not hold. I just like those yellow black stripes, and I put some here, and it's cheating. It's only half. The back side is like that. But anyway, the only thing that I will need to do is, since taking this out of here several times to put all that stuff on, it did cut loose and it will drop into the forge up to here. So I will use this that I didn't use. I will turn this on my lathe, make it look nice because it has that burning scuff over here. Make it nice, cut away the thread so it will act as a sleeve and it will top off here, and then I don't care if it's wobbly or whatnot, it's not gonna go anywhere. So that's the idea. What I also did, since I'm gonna put this back and forth several times, I used a quick connector, so I can just disconnect it here and then carry it as I need it. And I did try it last night. You will see that portion either before this or after this, and either you have seen it already or you will see it after this segment. And I opened the tank and I waited too long, and after hitting that thing, that is like a bomb. So do not try this at home. And let's see, this is my my emergency shut off, because I just leave this open, because if I have this closed and then open the tank, it just builds up pressure for no good reason. So you see that this thing is loose, but it does not matter. And I will open it here just a little bit, and you should not sit in front of it. A little bit. Let me get to the back side. Merhaba. Video çekiyorum şimdi. That was my wife, and that was oh, I think it's burning. Yes. And you hear it stuttering. Here goes my tape. Anyway, it looks much nicer at night. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, that stuttering, that is because it's windy here, and then you get more air in and then less air in. So last night it was windless, and it just burns nicely, and you get just a blue flame from the end, and of course what they call it, dragon breath, the orange flames to the outside. And but it's cold here, you see, it's just a little flame that got to the tape. It's cold, otherwise I wouldn't be able to touch it. It's a little hotter here because the flame obviously comes out here. But this is it for now. I will make it a little bit more prettier. Some people do know me, it has to look nice as well, and finish off the sleeve there so it would not drop in on me. But I really like that, and nobody has that. Nobody has that. I am the first who makes a starter like that, and it's really convenient. You don't have to use a torch, and it's a little dangerous, I admit that, but playing with fire, with pressure and whatnot is dangerous. And kids, do not try this at home. And if you do not know what you're doing, don't do it. And I did learn this on the go. I give you a small tip. I did have this I had the T here on the end here with the handle or with the grip on top, and I had wires connected to the igniter and going into in front of the nozzle, and I could not ignite it. I did have obviously gas, I did have air mixture, I did have the spark, but it did not ignite. So now I have one pole of the starter on the metal here, which is obviously connected to here, and I have the probe going into the airstream and close to the edge of the T piece here, and that makes it ignite every time. I just have to, because and also one other thing, the gas and the gas like that and the gas that you put in your car here in Bulgaria are not the highest quality, and normally in that gas they do mix in water to cheat people, whatever. So, and if it goes towards the end, I didn't fill it up, I just put enough to try it out if it's gonna work or not. If it goes to the end, it gets some water in there too, and that's what makes it sputtering as well. But this is it. One other thing, when I bought this, it was on the top of the stack and it was covered partially with nylon, but it was wet. It is wet, and that's the reason also why it made it so difficult to carve out this thing, because as soon as you start scratching it, it's like wet sand, and that makes it harder to carve out the hole. And I will have this thing running by itself to try to air out, to get the water out of the stone, because I also noticed after I had it running last night, I put it inside on my rack, on my wood rack, and as soon as I put them and took it away again, I had full water underneath, so the water started to come out of the stone, of the brick. So, and it's pretty heavy. It shouldn't be that heavy, so I will actually weight it and then let it run and then weight it again to see if the water comes out somewhere. Anyway, this was it. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or comments, please do write them in the comments below the video. You can support me. I am an AliExpress affiliate right now. I have put some stuff in for my watch that I built. I have another watch build coming up as well. The mandatory 4-week wait till the parts come in. Well, actually, it's about 3 weeks. And you can also support me by buying something or looking at my Tindy store, and you can buy me coffee or become a Patreon, because I still have 5 Patreons. I wonder how long I'm gonna do that, how many years. And if there's not one soul out there that can pledge me a coffee every month, I mean, how hard would that be? But anyway, this is my build, my pocket forge with a cactus burner. Thanks for watching, and take care, everybody.